Hello, my dashers, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are in Fuzzy's kitchen and we are going to cook one of my camp favorites, and it is a tuna fish casserole Lisa style. That would be easy, okay? So I am craving for it, so I figured I'm gonna make it, and so let's get to it. Okay, here is what you are going to need. So you are going to need some regular potato chips. I use kettle chips because I like them. Velveeta Shells and cheese. Definitely do the shells and cheese. Okay, it has to be the Velveeta, not Kraft, not any other mac and cheese. Just get the Velveeta. You won't be sorry. Okay, and then you'll need the small can of peas, sweet peas. And I use tuna fish in vegetable oil. It has a little bit more flavor, but you can go ahead and replace that with the water one. Can opener, obviously, for the tuna fish, and a couple of baggies, and of course the pot to cook in. Now, here's a measuring cup for water, which you're going to need. All right, so let me explain what's going to happen. I don't use the full box of Velveeta cheese because that's way too much for you to eat for one time. And I have a smaller pot. This is not going to fit in this, okay, to cook. So I need to half this box for the recipe. And I'll show you how to do it real easy, no problem at all. And that's why you use these bad boys. And I also use a bag to drain the vegetable oil in so you don't have that go into your gray water system because it is oil. We don't need that there. All right, so let's get started. All right, so first things first, we are going to take our wonderful Velveeta cheese here, shells and cheese, and we are going to half it. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up the box, take the cheese packet out. Got to have the cheese packet. All right. We're going to dump in the shells. Obviously, that's without water, so that's going to be way too much for this pan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some out, about half. So we'll say, okay, we're going to take about half out. Okay, that's about right. Okay, we're going to put that into our little baggie. There you go. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our can of tuna. So I am going to use the whole can of tuna instead of halving this and saving it because you can never have too much protein, so that's fine. And then I always get the smaller one so I don't have to half it. So I always get the small can of sweet peas. So this is just going to go in as is. So I'm going to use it, and it takes, okay, from the box it says 6.5 cups of water. So I'm going to need 3 1/4. And that's 16 ounces, so that is 2 cups. So I need 1 1/4. Okay, so that's 3.5 cups. Or, yeah. Or 3 1/4. Sorry, 3 1/4. And see, it's just perfect. So it comes up right up to here. So it's perfect actually for when it starts boiling. Okay. All right. Now, the can of tuna, what I do is I put the oil, you don't want to have it in your gray tank, so I put the oil into the bag here. So I'll get it prepped. I'll open it up. And then I can put this away. You never want to put oil in your gray tank. So I'm going to put that in there. Get them as much as I can out. And the only reason why I use the one in vegetable oil is because it does give the tuna a bit of a better flavoring. But again, you can use water. And if you use water, then you can go ahead and put that in the drain. But since this is oil, I don't do that. And then I go ahead and I will just put this in my trash. Now, if you want to be like all that, you can go ahead and save it and use it for something else. I doubt it, but I'm just going to throw it. Clean, clean. All right, so we are going to get to cooking. We are ready. What we have left. This can go away because that's going to be for later. Okay, so as you can see, I've opened up my can and I am just going to drain the water into the sink. Now, if you don't want the tinny taste, you can always rinse your peas. So just go ahead and put a little bit more water into it and put the cap back on and drain it again. Do that a couple times and it should be good. Prepping is done. Let's get to cooking. Okay, so we got our wonderful noodles all cooked up and ready, so I can turn everything off. All right. And now I'm going to drain it. As you see on this new pot, it has a little slit there so I can drain out the water. Dump out my water. The rest of it is just mainly assembling. So now, all right, so I drained my peas, I've got my tuna, and I got my cheese packet. Okay, so now I'm going to take this off. There it is. Okay, so now basically it's mac and cheese time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half the pack because I'm using only half the recipe. So I'm just going to tear off this little corner. All right, pinch the half pack, and this is what I'm going to use. I will put this into a Ziploc and put it with those other noodles. Now, of course, this is something that you don't keep for like weeks and weeks, okay, because it is open. Get out as much air as you can, and there you go. Now, these two will probably be another meal, say, in a couple of days or so. All right. So I'll mix that in right away. The reason why I use the Velveeta cheese is because it's cheese. You don't need reconstituted, dry, dehydrated cheese. It's actual. So now, I'm going to add my peas. And my tuna. And mix it all together really well. Regular potato chips. Take a handful and just crumble them on top. And these can go in the trash. And you are done. Tuna fish casserole. Now what's nice is, again, I love this pot set because now I take this off and there's my bowl. Now I can eat it just like this. So that's it. It's tuna fish casserole Lisa style. It's so good. Honestly, salt and pepper to taste. You know, if you like a little bit more, great. I'm going to have my wonderful lunch here. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up. And how do you guys make tuna fish casserole out on the road? Thanks for watching. And as always, hey, stop dreaming it and start living it. Bye.